And finally, for our last story, we were talking about, security is always a big issue now. A company who's offering provide a service for camera feeds, right? Especially, typically it's wired. Now they're offering Wi-Fi or wireless or using connecting to the internet. Now the company we're talking about here is EufyCam. So if you're a EufyCam, especially if you're in the Australia or in New Zealand, you want to turn off your security cams immediately because of security vulnerabilities in their software, in particular that other people can get access to your feed, which is kind of scary. When you come home, you other people could watch what's happening in your own backyard or inside your home, which is don't want to happen. That's why I'm very apprehensive of adopting a lot of technology that's not yet proven. Obviously, it's convenient to have that access wirelessly. Even when you're away from home, you can check on it anytime. But the scary part is it's not just you who can check it, but other people as well. So let's see what happened here. Okay. So what happened here? So EufyCam, which is owned by Anchor, there were reports of unwarranted access, which is kind of scary, of random people, of random people's camera feed. So if you own one of their products, you kind of be stressed and be kind of concerned. People who could, be watching your household anytime soon. But anyway, so according to Reddit and other multiple community or Eufy community forums, they mentioned that they describe it as being logged into strangers' camera, so which is not a good thing. Despite its advantage, it outweighs the security risk of other people being able to watch it and so forth. Anyway, so giving them full access not only to the live feed, which is scary enough, but also the personal property, but their cloud storage access and admin control. So meaning, was there a bug that happened within the company that enabled other people, individuals, to access the system, in this case, the cloud? So especially if you're in Australia and New Zealand, you should check your devices. And I think there were steps mentioning. We'll discuss that in a bit. It was also mentioned this happened when the company was hit with the software bug during its latest server. So there was an update that happened. But what's interesting here, even though they were informed about this, it wasn't until roughly 6 hours later, after the panic post went up, that's when before they made a statement and stating that there was a bug that occurred here, which is kind of scary if you think about it. This is one of the key issues that many companies are trying to leverage their products, which is good and all, but in terms of service and after buying it, the not necessarily warranty, but how they deal with problems and issues when it occurs. It's terrible. Waiting 6 hours before they did anything and stating, what did they state here? They mentioned that there was a software bug that occurred during their last server upgrade, and mentioned that they recommend right away to all users to unplug and then reconnect the device, right? And then you log out again, and then you log in again to recertify your access again. Now, obviously, in 6 hours, a lot of things could happen. What if it's not just security cam. What if you stored information, data that is private, important to you, and other people were able to access it? This is kind of scary. That's why I'm very apprehensive about in terms of cloud services, how secure it is, and so forth. Anyway, as long as they find a solution, hopefully they can rectify it. Obviously, in this case, no harm was done in terms of security purposes, but because you can only watch, right? But in terms of what if they were applied in a different circumstances, in a different application, then we don't want to go in that route there. Anyway, well, hopefully they could resolve it, not just the cameras here, but also other technological device that we have that rely on cloud services.